Hello, I'm Ted Baehr, publisher of Movieguide.org, and I'm very happy today to have the director of my favorite film from 2018, The Grinch. So, Yarrow Cheney, great to have you.
Oh,
and I've got
nice
an
to be
award
here.
for you. See, this is the award,
Oh,
so I got
wonderful.
to show it
Thank
off.
you so much. Well, on behalf of Chris Belladondri, Janet Healy, my directing partner Scott Mosier, thank you so much. This really means a lot. So.
Well, I got to ask you one more thing about The Grinch.
Yeah.
Two things I want to ask you. One is, you know, years ago I was head of the company that did The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe on CBS, and I worked with the person who first animated, you know, the first Grinch, the little animated Grinch. And I've seen every one of them.
Yeah.
I like the story, but you added more faith and values. Did you do that in particular, or?
Not me in particular. I mean, I certainly, these films are such a big team effort, and so it's hard to say, like, you know, any one of us did any one particular thing, but I think all of us, we were really trying to get to really what Dr. Seuss had intended for the film, which is this wonderful story about this rotten guy who's not beyond redemption. And so that was the core of the film, and that was the core of the message. And you know, it's a message that means so much to me, you know. And so I think the you know, trying to find that and keep that and protect that in this film was a very important thing. And so I'm glad to hear that
Well, I cried.
that was.
I loved it.
Oh, good. I hope
I
good
cried
tears.
every time. And when I'm teaching filmmaking and television, because I grew up in the industry, I keep telling people you got to balance the emotion of fear and anger and everything with humor, with delight. And this is beautiful humor. When he goes in and the town choirs are singing about Jesus, and they're sort of chasing him down. It is so funny. It is so
good.
great.
I'm so glad that you feel that way, because it's you know, it's such a wonderful, you know, kind of a realistic, you know, sort of a scene where, you know, us as Christians, we're so joyful, you know, with our faith, and especially around Christmas time, and you know, to have the Grinch's point of view of, you know, these guys are a little bit overbearing, and to make that humorous but also sincere, and showing where he starts out, you know, where he starts knowing where he's going. I'm glad this scene was.
Well, I was that Grinch. I grew up without faith and values because my parents were actors, and I grew up actually being a card-carrying Marxist and a lawyer and fighting against faith and values and fighting. And then somebody introduced me to the Bible, and I fought against that. And finally, I changed. And then suddenly, I now have a wife and 4 children and 11 grandchildren. I'm better off today, and I know you. So look at what this has done. Did you like coming to the gala?
Oh, loved it. Yeah, it was so wonderful. It was so nice to be included in the group of people and projects and artists that you know, where important things are held up, and it was a treat, and yeah, it was just very fun. My wife and I had just the best times.
Did you think that there'd be so many enthusiastic people for the good, the true, and the beautiful?
It was really nice to be among so many enthusiastic people that were so excited, and really it meant so much to them to you know, support and collaborate with other like-minded, you know, joyful people. It was really, really wonderful.
For 100 years, Community Coffee has been about 2 things: coffee and community. 4 generations later, our passion continues to be making responsibly sourced, great-tasting coffee while giving back to the communities we serve. Let's raise a cup to the incredible communities helping to usher in our next 100 years.